ABC 10 News at 4 starts now.
Teachers sound the alarm.
People are very afraid, very concerned.
Their list of demands before walking back into the classroom next month. Children testing themselves. Why the key to getting back to normal could fall on the students. Plus, a sound you won't hear in Del Mar this summer. How the track is working to keep the thrill alive with no fans to cheer them on. It's a problem with no clear solution. Teachers say demands must be met if schools reopen next month. Good afternoon, I'm Kimberly Hunt. And with the first day of school 7 weeks away, the number of coronavirus hospitalizations is up 40% in 2 weeks. That's a new high in California. And health officials just identified 3 new outbreaks in San Diego. 461 new cases were reported today, bringing the total to nearly 19,000. ABC 10 News reporter Mira Mesa breaks down teachers' demands of the state before schools reopen.
It is not reasonable for us to think that it's safe for us to go back to school.
While President Trump has pushed for the reopening of schools nationwide, we're hearing from California educators who say while they're eager to be back in their classrooms, safety cannot be ignored.
We have to look at what is being mentioned in terms of the science, the facts.
Toby Boyd is the president of the California Teachers Association. He says many school districts just don't have the necessary resources or capacity to maintain basic prevention measures when it comes to COVID-19.
Social distancing, PPE, great ventilation.
San Diego Unified is scheduled to start the school year on August 31st with an option of in-person or online distance learning.
And I don't see where it's possible to start in-person learning.
The San Diego Education Association says before teachers return to campus, they'd like to see a decline in COVID-19 cases and hospitalizations for at least 14 days. Also, widespread, accessible, and frequent COVID-19 testing of students, staff, and parents when necessary, and fully funded doctor-recommended prevention measures. Keisha Borden, the union's president, says after hearing from the district recently, she's now feeling hopeful.
I'm encouraged. The last statement that came from the district says they'd like to meet with health professionals, public safety experts, and really come up with clear, medically proven guidelines and timelines around what is going to be necessary to bring students and staff back into our classrooms.
Mimi Alcala, ABC 10 News.
Borden says teachers have had more time to be trained and they're prepared to offer more robust, clear, and purposeful distance learning than what was offered in the spring.
More promising results of a possible coronavirus treatment. The makers of remdesivir put out more results today of how the drug works in COVID patients. It found in the sickest people, remdesivir reduced the risk of death by 62% compared to someone who just got standard care. Those on the drug also recovered faster. While hopeful, the drug company does admit that more trials are needed. As we pass another record-setting day of new coronavirus cases, 63,000 on Thursday, more attention is focused on testing and issues within the system. A little more than a quarter of U.S. states are reporting testing issues, either running out of kits or other supplies or delayed results. The head of the CDC acknowledges there is a lot of room for improvement.
We continue to have greater needs for more testing, and even though we're now up over 600,000 tests a day, we continue to need more testing in this country to confront this outbreak. And I anticipate that capability will continue to come.
As more and more people are being tested, the focus on results is shifting to the positivity rate, how many of those tested are actually infected. National positivity rate has been steadily going up since mid-June from just over 4%, doubling to just over 8% now.
California's positivity rate is going up as well. Right now, 7.6% of COVID tests are coming back positive. That's up from 4.4% a month ago. In San Diego County, the average positivity rate is 6%, and some experts say our coronavirus testing falls short. Hear why tonight on 10 News at 5 o'clock. San Diego police have located the driver who struck and killed a woman in Mira Mesa while she was crossing the street. The scene unfolded late this morning on Capricorn Way near Black Mountain Road. Police say the woman was hit by a black 2004 Nissan Titan and died at the scene. The woman has not yet been identified but is believed to be in her 40s. And late this afternoon, investigators found the 31-year-old man they believe was driving the truck at the time of the incident. He has not yet been arrested. It was opening day for the summer season at Del Mar Racetrack. But because of coronavirus, no fans are allowed inside. ABC 10 News reporter Jared Aaron shows us how they're trying to make the races feel as normal as possible.
Normally, the stands at Del Mar would be packed for opening day, people in their high fashion with betting slips in hand. But for 2020, there's nothing normal. In fact, the only normal thing will be the action out there on the track. As for everything else, all bets are off. Jockey Aaron Greider is a regular at Del Mar.
Well, I've been coming to Del Mar since I was 2 or 3 years old, so I remember coming down on the train and being excited about opening day just as a racing fan.
And as a jockey, opening day is also a thrill, one he'll still feel even without fans.
Once we get into the starting gate, you know, you're pumped up as it is, and you definitely get the excitement still as the race is going on.
Track officials hope fans feel the same way, although from afar. They're promoting TV broadcasts, their website, and online betting through the TVG app for people to get the thrill of the surf meeting the turf.
You can load money on it, you can bet on it, it's very simple, and then you can sit at home and watch the races. You can even go to our website and get the recipe to how to make Del Margaritas, and you can sit on your couch and pretend you're here at Del Mar.
Traditionally, 90% of all money wagered on Del Mar is off track, so this is nothing new. What is new are all the signs promoting social distancing, mask enforcement, extra precautions for health and safety, and empty seats.
Everything's good, and we got to do what we got to do to keep everyone safe, healthy. It's not really about the sport continuing, although that's great. It's about being safe and healthy.
For the last 2 years, the Del Mar has been the safest track in North America for horses. Now we want to keep it the safest racetrack for the people that take care of those horses.
The track usually makes about $17 million a year from fans in the stand, along with concessions and merchandise. They hope to be able to bring some people back by the end of the season if the coronavirus pandemic tapers off enough. And if not then, maybe in time for the fall season, which begins in November. At the Del Mar Racetrack, Jared Aarons, ABC 10 News.
We are seeing a major increase in the amount of guns being bought during the pandemic. It's estimated more than 2 million more firearms were bought this year. This is according to numbers from the National Instant Criminal Background Check System from March through May. The Violence Prevention Research Program says that is a 64% increase compared to years past. Now, with those new gun buys has come more violence. Nonprofit Gun Violence Archive found an almost 8% increase in intentional shootings, both deadly and non-deadly, and that includes 776 more injuries and deaths.
Part of the stay-at-home orders could mean that there is a reduction in violence in public, and perhaps the violence is moving more indoors where people are stuck at home, perhaps in relationships that are prone to violence.
I want you to take a look at this map right here. States that did not deem gun stores essential, they had fewer sales and less violence. As you look at this map, those are them in the green. Now, some of that was only temporary because of challenges citing the Second Amendment. The states that you see here in red, they had the most firearm buys. Researchers are still going over these findings, but they felt that these preliminary findings should be released.
Leaders need to be thinking about what they can do to address firearm violence as part of their pandemic response.
They say more states should look at limiting the amount of guns someone can buy at a time. California and some other states do have laws like that in place. Now, these findings are from before there was renewed attention in this country on racial issues, and researchers are going to look at that next. And they also plan to look into if suicide has increased during the pandemic.